Hello there. Thank you for being here once again. I so appreciate your support, your love, your comments. So thank you from my heart to yours. Today, I have a very interesting topic, and it's a question that many of my clients ask me, and it is about what they can do to elevate their frequency as they go to sleep. Because when you go to sleep, you spend so many hours creating from that frequency that you had when you fell asleep. So, what can you do to have a really wonderful night of sound sleep and at the same time actively becoming the most wonderful co-creator to manifest in your life in a more expanded way the things you desire and faster in a very tangible way? Are you excited? This is a topic I'm passionate about. When we go about our day, we are attracting and interacting with all kinds of energies, from the energies of people that are angry and that we are probably not even directly interacting, but we are in a store where people are putting out that frequency, to the frequencies of love from the people that are our family, our friends, or workers that we have a really good relationship with, from the spaces we go into, buildings that carry energies in the walls, from the clothes we wear, from everything. Everything in this world is energy and electromagnetic energy. And so is our luminous body. And we act like a magnet. The energies come and move through us, and it is a myth to believe that we can raise our frequency and just stay up there throughout the day. We will go up and down and all over the place, but when we have an underlying inner work that carries a certain frequency that is inherent to our essence, that will be that point to which we constantly come into that centered alignment that is ourselves. So when we have one of those days and then it's time to go to bed, if you just go to bed, you will carry all that noise in your electromagnetic field into sleep time. And all that time of the night when you sleep, you will be co-creating from a state of being that isn't ideal because you carried into sleep time all of that energy from the world that you were not necessarily aware, but that wasn't ideally conducive for your highest and best manifestation. To have a morning ritual is so crucial. You probably have heard me say this so many times before, and there's a video here in my channel where I speak about the importance of creating from a day where you initiated with filling your cup first. As important it is to be conscious about how we close the day. So let's talk about a nighttime ritual. And this again involves many aspects of your being. There's a very physical aspect of a nighttime ritual. And it's the fact that when you go along the day, your adrenals are spiked. You have a lot of active energy moving through your body. And let's not forget that we live in a world that is not conducive to a soothing rhythm that is naturally for our body, since we now have fake light. And so we no longer follow the natural rhythms of the sun. We don't get up with the light when the sun comes up, and we don't go to bed when the sun goes down. Through electricity, we can stay up, and that kind of confuses our body. On top of that, we have all these wonderful things like cell phones and all these electronic magnificent tools when we use them for the highest purposes that we can, like interacting in this video. But also when we use them close to bedtime, the blue light, especially from the electronics, hits our pineal gland and our pituitary gland through your eyes and activates you and doesn't let it slow down through the natural hormone that your body releases, which is melatonin. As we naturally operate in our physical circadian rhythms, what should happen is that as we begin winding down from the night, our body spikes our cortisol in our blood, which brings us into action. And naturally, about an hour before we go to sleep, it starts sending melatonin, which eventually helps close down all of your rhythms in the body so that you can sleep. So, this tells you something very important. Number one, to have a time when you go to bed, which is almost the same every day, so that your body can build that rhythm of, oh, in an hour more or less, she's going or he's going to go to bed. Let's start releasing melatonin. If you go to bed at 10 one day, at 2 in the morning, the next at 8 in the evening, then the body won't have any idea of what that's happening. So that is important, to have a relaxed body that supports the vibrational frequency of your luminous body and of your soul and your mind to take you into that high state of manifestation that we're going to talk about in a moment. So number one, having a time to go to bed that is regular every day, but also to shut down all the electronics at least 1 hour before bedtime. If not, 2 would be ideal. It's okay to read books. It's okay to read from a Kindle that has that technology where it's not the blue light. That's good. That actually helps unwind. It's wonderful if you can turn off bright lights around the house and light suffused lights like what you would have in a living room by a couch and a side table or a night table light. Those kinds of warmer lights that are more orange or yellow and that also help the body understand that it's time for unwinding. That will be a wonderful first step. On another level, you can also use the support of our wonderful friends, beautiful herbal teas. There are wonderful herbal teas that you can drink to help your body unwind. For example, tulsi, also known as holy basil, chamomile, of course, ginger, honey. So you can make teas with these herbs, and it's especially beautiful to do a tea with blue lotus flower, where you can steep 3 blue lotus flowers and drink that tea. And that not only will help you in relaxing your physicality, but also in activating that higher frequency that you want to go into the astral, to go into dream time, and really integrate what is going on in your life. Then you can stop everything you're doing, think about 3 wonderful things that happen through the day. So including that gratitude in there, since gratitude really elevates the frequency when we tune really into what we're grateful for. Then you can also close your eyes and meditate for 5 or 10 minutes, and sometimes even allow yourself to go into sleep with the meditation. And last but not least, you can actually invoke the presence of your guides, of Creator, of your spiritual guides, of the beings with which you already have a connection, to support you into dream time and to asking specifically to be supported during that time. There are many ways to do this, so many tools I can't even mention in this video. You can work with the sacred rays of ascension, which I have many tools about them. You can find on my website. I'll leave the link below. It's beautiful to use the violet flame and the violet ray, which is the 7th ray of ascension, before sleep time as a protection tool and as a tool to elevate your state of being. And then naturally allow your body and your soul and your spirit to close down and to go into that state known as regenerative digestion and regeneration, into the regenerative state of being in which your body really goes into healing mode and helps you physically be wonderfully in shape and also emotionally and spiritually, because you've entered that dream time from a higher state of being. So with that, I'd love to hear from you. What practices do you have before going to bed? What works for you? Let me know in the comments below. And once again, thank you for being here. Lots of love and happy dream time.